Well, welcome, Chris Popper here, joined on the Stanley Subaru stage here at the Grand. I'm joined by Tom Thompson, who is playing David Sarnoff, and Patrick Harris, who's playing Philo Farnsworth. Of course, the Farnsworth Invention live theater returning to the Grand this weekend, June 3rd through the 5th. Friday night at 7:30, Saturday at 4 and 8, and then Sunday at 4. And Tom, tell us a little bit about David Sarnoff, who he is and his role in the play.
Sure. He is a Russian immigrant, had the horror of seeing his family's house burned down by the Cossacks, moves to as a young boy to New York, is a brilliant man who early on sees the potential of radio and then later the potential of television as just world-changing communication tools. A brilliant guy who is he's strongly motivated toward his goals. He doesn't want anything to get in the way of his vision.
And you said he was the creator of NBC.
That's right. That's right. He was an exec at RCA, became the president of RCA, and then realized that they had engineers and executives, but they needed people who could actually be on radio and on television as reporters, as entertainers, and so forth.
I remember the little creator of maybe RCA, there was that little dog with the gramophone.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
they actually bought that logo, and Sarnoff loves it. You know, he loves the dog.
All right. Well, and then of course we've got Philo Farnsworth, and you created this whole invention.
Yeah.
Not you, but yes, your character.
Yeah. And interestingly, he doesn't have the sort of the corporate cognizance of what the impact. I mean, he knows what the impact of it could be culturally, but he doesn't sort of understand how it fits into sort of the corporate culture of the time and how sort of vulnerable he is in his position as an independent inventor to have his ideas poached off of him potentially. So.
Aha, there it is. Corporations ruining everything again. What's your background in live theater?
Well, I've done a lot of shows over the past 10 years or so, both here at the Grand, also with New Surrey Theater in Blue Hill, and I did one for Bangor Community Theater as well. And yeah, I just enjoy it. I've been doing it for a while.
And how about you? What's your background in theater?
I used to do a fair amount of theater when I was in Minnesota, and then didn't do any for a long time. And started up again last summer when they were doing the main playwrights here at the Grand, and am just having a great time being back in it.
Excellent. All right, well, live theater returns this weekend. There's only one weekend, unlike most Grand performances where the live theater goes over a couple weekends. This is one weekend only.
Absolutely.
Friday night, one show. Saturday, two shows. Sunday afternoon, one show. Make sure you get your tickets. You can get them on grandonline.org, or else you can call the box office and speak to Kim. But you look at the set behind us. This has been a work in progress for, a couple months. And I know since auditions and everything of that sort. So
it's a fascinating story of the tension between these two guys who are both brilliant, but in completely different ways.
Who's smarter?
Well, history seems to think that he was smarter, so.
And who am I to argue with history?
All right. And this weekend, here at the Grand, the Farnsworth Invention, make sure you come see it. Don't be one of those that say, oh my gosh, I wish I had seen it. Your chance to see it this weekend here at the Grand.